Objective Moon. With the discovery in 1965 of the new superpower element, Pocon, the world began a gigantic race to be the first to breach the barriers of outer space. While all scientists and engineers of the great nations of Earth forged slowly forward with this painstaking thoroughness towards the completion of great spaceships, the United States cut a sharp corner by building a guided missile. At 4 minutes before midnight on April 12, 1967, years before others could even approach finished production, the United States Army launched its secret missile from an undisclosed location somewhere in New Mexico. Inside the missile, there was room for one person, Rex Costello, Major, U.S. Army, Outer Space Reserve. Missile boy calling base Apache. All's well. Acceleration now 40,000 mph. Increased speed. The missile eventually attained the speed of over 100,000 miles per hour. So, 2.5 hours later, Major Rex Costello reporting base Apache. Objective reached. So, I'm on the moon. It's hard to believe it. Well, there doesn't seem to be any welcome committee. Rex Costello stared up at the mountain because from the mountain heights he could better survey the land. The moon's having a gravity 1/6 that of Earth sure makes climbing easier. There was no sound because there was no air to carry it, so it must have been a sixth sense that caused Rex to turn. Good grief! Desperately Rex fired, but they were already upon him. Hey! They did not speak, for they had no mouths. And they grabbed Rex firmly in massive hands. Rex's struggles were futile. They seemed to know where they're going. Wish I knew. They're some sort of humans. Takes brains to build a palace like this in the side of a mountain. The captors shoved Rex into a large room. A single creature greeted him by speaking thoughts through his eyes. I am Mox, elected head of this place you call the moon. We are a friendly race. The greeting didn't look friendly to me. Your voice makes no sound, but I read your thoughts. I repeat, we are sensitive. So sensitive we take on the attitudes of others near us. You mean I'm not the first? No. Others came 22 cycles ago. We saw their craft approaching, as we saw yours come. We later learned they had been traveling more than a moon cycle, what you'd call a month. Great joy and excitement reigned here as our citizens thronged to greet the strangers. We live on cosmic rays. We do not eat or breathe like you Earth people. We could not banquet our guests, but we did give them freedom of our city, the right to come and go as they pleased, and we manufactured food they could eat, oxygenized rooms for them to live in. But your people were evil. They thought evil. And soon fighting broke out among us. Hate was absorbed from the visitors. Before they destroyed our civilization with their evilness of thought, I had them imprisoned. They are with us, but they cannot hurt us. Would you like to see them? I sure would. Mox moved to a screen and switched it on. There, on the big screen, connected to the prison cells. Hitler! Then Hitler did escape! Yes, that is his name. I gathered from his thoughts the ship was made by slave labor, also that he was being hunted. But they are all quite mad now. They make these motions by the hour, day after day. Rex stayed on the moon for a week. When he left, he had the goodwill of Mox and his people. Later, Army headquarters on Earth. And this is the story, General. The moon people want to be colonized by the United States. Amazing, Major. We will build 1,000 missiles like yours and send an army to build a fortress for their protection. While we exist, no other nation will take advantage of their friendliness.